Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
happy to hear people at work asking me and they're talking to me like, yo, Craig was right. And I was just like, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Isn't he
about what?
always?
We don't do this
You
to
get a
each
lot of
other.
love, man. You get a lot of love,
We're not
man.
doing this to
I don't know. They
whistleblower
sick
either.
of me. They see me all the time. So they're like, no, it's like, oh,
Fresh face.
dude has a nice voice. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, we know. I'm like, that's why I hired him. I think I hired him for his looks. You definitely could be a NASCAR driver.
I would 100%.
You serious? Dead ass? You'll go
I'm gonna go real fast and turn to the left.
all the layups.
All right, take it away, Sean.
All
Take it away.
righty then. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 6 of the Hidden Six podcast. I got my best friend in the world here, Craig. Craig, you're moving up in the friend rankings, I got to admit. You've
Appreciate
been
that.
solid. You have not disappointed me yet. So I adorn thee.
Big salute to you and all the fans out there. Y'all be going up in the friend ranks for us too.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the new people, all the new listeners and the old listeners. Hidden Six podcast, episode 63. Let's go.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm. Oh man, Craig, there's a lot been going on. First, I'd like to apologize. I am not a weatherman. Okay, I know I've said my shtick about yo, winter's out of here, but this week we got about a good 10 centimeters of snow. I showed up at Craig's palace, almost broke my neck, thinking I can't sue Craig.
I'm like,
This
yo,
is not.
knock on the fort twice. Tell it secret password.
Yeah,
6.
I'm telling you, you guys don't understand. It's we went back into the time machine. And went back to like January 6th. It's winter all over again,
All over.
all
Snow
over
again.
again.
This one's probably the worst one yet.
Yeah, it's
This
weird.
is the
I'm looking.
worst one yet.
I'm like, okay, it's snowing. Okay, cool. You can stop now. All
Yo,
right, chill out.
chill the fuck.
Yeah, no, back off.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful day still. Sun is shining. The sky is blue.
It's another opportunity to go fucking tobogganing, snowboarding,
I
all your
thought they
winter
banned that in our
activities.
city.
Tobogganing?
They did try to ban that.
That's fucked up, man.
Y'all gotta know.
It's a huge part of everyone's childhood.
In Canada, they don't like to have fun too much.
Apparently,
So they had a
especially in
big,
residential areas.
yeah, they had a big controversy of people being able to toboggan, whether, ooh, should not toboggan. I'm like, no, maybe we should get the homeless people off the street.
Let's
Fuck
tackle
the
some
rich
other
kids
issues.
in there. Yeah. And it's always the neighborhoods they show the tobogganing. It's always the most affluent It's the one hill. You
It's
know the
always
hill.
the hill.
It's always the hill down by Don
Oh,
Valley down
man.
there,
And
right?
some of those things are epic, man. I'm telling you, I have had some nasty tailbone bruisers cruising with my
Ooh.
GT snow racer, hitting that fucking slalom.
Oh, you had a name. That was your baby, eh?
And when you outgrew the GT snow racer, but you still
You
took it out,
still-
you had the one, like the biggest one you could get.
yeah.
You already had that, but there was no
There was
upgrade.
no,
There was
yeah,
nothing else
because
other
you know
than
what?
be
You
an
don't want to
adult.
let it go.
Yeah.
You don't want to let it go.
So you went, and it just cracks your tailbone so hard on that first fucking
I bet
dip.
it's still in here somewhere. It has claimed many a
Look,
tailbone.
I'll tell you what, the water cooler conversation is at an all-time high. The debate
Mm.
of should I put my summer tires on or not is just riveting. I'm telling you, I'm
Yeah,
just so excited to talk about it.
there's a pun in there somewhere. Listen, I told you on the way here that I had tire trouble last week,
Yeah, yeah.
and Craig's always hitting me. You should always get good tires, get a good set on.
It'll treat you
Everything.
well, bro.
Now,
Your car's got to sit on some comfy shoes.
me for many years as the N word that I am, I'm the guy to ride on with like maybe two tires the same,
The man's treads
and
all fucked up.
and the other two, it's like a bald head, and I'm riding on balloons,
I
and the other two are different. My mechanic told me you should never have different tires on
Correct.
your car.
Yeah, apparently it's a thing. Apparently the wear and tear is what it's most important
It
for, but
increases
they
it
are
like tenfold.
yeah, they just don't vibe together. They really have to be like proper tread, proper
Yeah,
pattern. Like apparently there's all these intricacies when it comes to picking
a lot
a
of
tire that's
science
right
and
for
juju
you.
going into
Right?
tires,
Now,
right? It's
can
like,
you ride it out? Of course.
are you gonna rock Nikes with Tim's?
There you go.
That's what
Gotcha. Are
that,
you gonna
right?
wear Adidas socks with a fresh pair of Air Maxes? Get the fuck out of here.
It's pretty sad that to this in my adulthood, I'm still trying to figure it out. Because I called him.
Still learning
I'm
this.
like, yo, I got two sets of tires from this other guy. Which when you go to your mechanic and you have to confess,
Yeah,
that you have like a side chick mechanic.
that's never
It's
good.
actually a chick too.
That's never good, and it becomes not
Right?
even a good
It's
competition.
not a
You
good.
do better. It was just who did the shittier
Yeah,
job.
that's
They're quick to
exactly what he
point
said.
out.
He's like, well, you know what? Tell the Mullions he's Italian. I
Tell
can
them
say I don't know what Mullions mean.
You don't?
I
A
don't.
mulatto?
No, it's a bad thing.
It's
Are
the
we taking
same.
this
You know
out?
mulatto? You know what that is?
No, a person
Yeah. No.
mix
Yeah.
of mixed descent.
It's like a mutt. You know.
Oh my
It's like a mutt.
God.
You know.
By also Italian boss, when they argue, it's like love, but they just call each other salad and vegetable names. It's hilarious, right? And let's get the project done. But he told me, he's like, yo, go back to your mechanic and you and you tell them, give you 2 more sets of tires, and then call me back. I didn't call him back.
You
I
just said
went
I'm gonna
back.
leave it at this.
Yeah,
I
I
don't want to
went
start
back.
this drama.
Yeah,
Got the fucking tire iron in his hand. He's like, well, where are we going?
where
Pull
was
up,
right?
Pull up.
No, I'm charging you. The chick was cool. She was like, yo, no problem. Really, one of those mechanics where you're like, I'll come back to you
There's
because
a
you
lot
give
of
me
good
such a
ones.
good vibe. And I
Yeah.
asked her what got her into the trades of being a mechanic. And she said, a lot of times, women are intimidated when they go to the mechanic because they would just tell the guy
Bunch
maybe,
of greasy dudes.
yeah, or just be
Yeah.
like, yeah, do it, and they get overpriced.
Okay, true.
But
The
then if
premium air in the
someone,
tire kind
yeah,
of deal.
when it's, she said they take it better from a woman when I can take my time and explain to them. I'm not trying to be a
That's
sexist
fair.
pig here, but
That's
like
fair.
women explain stuff to them and so
Yeah.
they can understand. Well, when you go to a lot of places and just say like you have a flat tire, but you end up doing an oil change and you got new suspension.
Yeah, there's always something else fucking wrong with the thing when
The
it goes on the
upsell,
hoist,
right?
right?
I just came for one thing,
That's
right?
it. That's it.
Windex, right? So,
I've made the same mistake as you recently. I think it was about a month ago.
mm.
I was on my 8th or 9th season on these tires, just riding them the fuck out. And they were winters that I decided would last 2, 3 summers on top of it.
9 season is how many years?
It was a lot, bro.
Yeah,
It was a lot. And finally, as I was going low speeds, I was like, what the fuck? My shit was doing a little,
you're getting a
little rock, little clean bit of rock with it. I'm like, yo, something's fucked.
Craig's looking over that girl at home girl. He's like, yeah.
I'm
You
like,
feel
all right,
that?
it's
You feel
time,
that?
right? So I'm thinking it's something else, and then literally drop it off to the mechanic. Yo, take it for a spin. Comes back 5 minutes later. Yeah, your car's fucked.
You're like, and
He's like, no, you need some new tires.
that's it.
That was it.
No suspension.
Nothing.
Okay.
That
That's
was it.
not bad. Craig, we need to take a shot.
Mm-hmm.
We need to take a shot. Don't worry that your glass is more beefy than mine. I'm one shot ahead of you.
What? I'm taking Uber tonight anyways. So
Hey,
I don't wake up paralyzed on my couch.
Mm. That shot is for the I haven't said this word in a while. DD.
DD, shout out to you. You
Shout
gotta
out
deal with
to
everybody's bullshit all night.
yeah. Throwing
Me-
up in your car. Designated drivers, drive your friend's car. Don't drive your car
Yes.
when you're doing the night. So when everybody wilds out, hey, wreck Craig's car. Sorry, Craig.
That's a gem and a half, fam. That is a gem.
Pick him up, Craig.
I like
Wreck
that.
Craig's car because many times I've been to DD or just D and pause and I had to hold my buddy's head out the window and make sure.
Bro.
Like I told you, I thought he cleared it in my last Caravan episode, and I went to the other side and he totally threw up in the car.
Definitely missed.
He has the whole world to throw up in.
I feel that.
But
Shout out to all the designated drivers out there. We be drinking responsibly over here at the Hidden Six, getting into all kinds of shenanigans.
Speaking of shenanigans, Craig, ladies and gentlemen, we got a packed show for you guys here, but it's gonna be so streamlined, so aerodynamic.
I like that. It was a good segue from tires. Segue from tires.
Hey, yo, listen, we're
I
blowing
know, take it
minds
away,
here. Yo,
take it
sign this guy. Sign this guy. What's going on with Otani in the world of baseball, Craig? You know we usually do sports at the top of the hour here.
I love it.
I
I'm
would
down.
like you
Ready
to
to talk.
Now, I've been seeing in all my feeds of he was in an interview. Otani, those who don't know, is who, Craig?
Okay, so Shohei Otani is a legendary baseball player
Friend of the show, or
who
maybe
is
not.
yeah. No, actually, you know what? Fuck you. He didn't come to Toronto. No, he didn't come to Toronto.
Yet
Fuck
to
it.
be debated.
That's it. That's it. Fuck you. No, seriously. Though. We can cut that out. Shohei Otani is like dominating the MLB. He is the biggest phenomenon when it comes to someone who can both hit, who can pitch, and not only hit well and pitch well, but like lead the league in home runs and lead the league in strikeouts or another stat.
As the kids would call it, he is him.
He's the phenomenon.
still use
Yeah,
that?
he's the one. Though.
Yeah,
he's the
okay.
one.
Big contract. Remember we
Big,
talked about it?
biggest
Covered it
contract
here in the show.
in North America for a single player, getting paid 700 M's to
What's
go
the problem?
and pitch.
That seems like okay. Seems like everybody likes him.
So
His points are good. He's worth the money.
his English is not so good, right?
That's okay,
So
Craig.
don't worry, we're going
All
somewhere
right.
with this. So
As
when your
Island boy.
English is not so good,
Mhm.
you have to hire a
Interpreter.
thank you.
Yeah, I
So
got that one.
Shohei has an interpreter who has essentially been with him from the jump. Apparently, they've been together since 18 years old, kind of deal.
Oh,
Since he
you.
started his baseball
Oh
journey, this man
shit.
be fucking fixing all his fuck ups and
I get it.
giving all
I
the
get it.
antidotes and all that. But allegedly, he has a gambling problem, which is pretty dangerous when you're an athlete, especially in the state of California,
So
which
his
bans sports gambling.
so his best friend, that's his interpreter, that's with him everywhere he goes.
This is your right man, bro.
Everywhere he
This is
goes.
your right
That is
man.
your assistance of assist. You don't speak to anybody outside of your nationality,
That's it. This
your
man
native tongue.
addresses the media for you. You just look at him. It's like
He be
me and
looking
you.
he be looking
It's
sharp
like
in those Omani suits.
I look at you. You already know what I'm saying without even
Yeah,
saying a
crack.
word. You know.
Oh, listen, that's fly though. You
That's
can
pretty
kick
sick.
a dude's back in for having his, because you always for those, everybody's done this. All of listeners, you guys have done this, right? Where you and your friend, your best friend, someone that you've seen that you guys been through the trenches with, can say, you know what? If I win $1 million, man, we're gonna be on a private island. Me and you on the yacht. Me and
This is
Craig.
it. We
I think
made
about
it.
it all the time
We
when I've
made it.
made it. When I have like X amount of money, where I'm like, okay, let me whisk Craig and his lady out. We're on the yacht for the weekend. You guys good? We're in some Mediterranean
Let's
coastline. We're
go.
just chilling.
Just give me the dates,
Buzzing
son.
on. Still
Passport's coming in
roasting
2
Craig.
weeks, son.
Craig
We
doesn't
ready.
to
We
him.
ready.
Freckles.
So Otani is essentially guilty by association in this allegation,
Ah,
right? So that what the case is, though, it's not over with. So supposedly the interpreter racks up $4.5 million worth of unpaid debt to a gambling site or a gambling affiliate, whoever the bookie is.
well, what is he? Is he gambling on boxing?
So that hasn't been revealed yet.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, in some states and in a lot of countries, this is still okay. You're allowed to bet on other sports, things that don't affect your actual sport you're in, right?
Oh, yeah.
But in Cali, it's a no-no. This is how strict they are.
Ooh.
You can't even be on a fantasy league. You can't even do fantasy
Me and you
sports.
can't meet up with the boys in the basement?
No free 99, none of that.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
because everything has influence. So even if you were in a fantasy league, for some reason you could convince me to, go fuck up the numbers. That's just the
Okay.
idea
Okay.
behind it,
Okay.
right? So Homeboy racks up a $4.5 million debt. Now, he's Shohei Otani's interpreter, which means he getting paid real good. But what I heard
Is he
from
though?
the sources say that he gets paid about 300K a year. So he's well off for an
Okay, so you're
interpreter.
all right.
You're doing all right, but you're not 4.5 mil in the hole already.
And I'm sure on some part there's like a business aspect where a lot of the flights and shit are paid for, dinner and lunch
All
are
of
paid
that,
for, so
bro.
you're covered
Free
there.
ride.
So a lot of that money,
That
you're right.
300K is all you, right? So ends up happening is the allegation comes out that Otani paid off his interpreter's debt because we're boys, right? I
No, I
fucked up.
got you,
I'm
Craig.
Denzel in
I
training
think,
day. I
Craig,
come
I
to you. I
think
said, yo,
about it
I owe the
all the
Russians money.
time.
You say, yo, I got you. I don't want you
I'll
lit
pay
up
off
with
for that
AKs.
truck.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
come
got
on,
you.
man.
Yo, we the team. We the dream team. But once wind got out that this guy paid off his debt, now he's wrapped up in this because it's like, well, did he gamble? Was he
Were
any
you the
part of
bookie?
this? Was he, like
Nah, nah, nah. You know what? Y'all can eat a dick, man. Listen, I'm thinking about it, and this is what best friends do.
for
You
sure.
have best friends that will ride or die for you, but everybody got skeletons, bro. I knew something was weird with this Atani kid when everybody's like, "Oh my God, he's now." Craig's telling me he has a broken patella. I'm joking, not a patella. I take that back. Okay, right? That
Okay, okay. So this is the thing, right? So Otani fires him because that's the first thing you
he's
got to do.
gone.
He's gone. In your PR run, the
Hold on.
Dodgers
When did he fire?
last week. This just
Because it hit
ended.
the news.
As soon as it hit. As soon as
Get
it
the
hit. So
nah.
this is the first part of the PR run is, yo, you got to cut ties with Homeboy, but y'all can talk back in the day. It's fine. Now there's an
Shit.
investigation to see if the paper trail in any way leads to Otani, because these are all allegations, but this is kind of like what's been said and
Oh, to see
almost
if he
confirmed,
was okay.
right? Is that essentially it looks like Otani bailed his homeboy out like any good friend would do, but
Yeah,
in the state of California as a
you
whole,
shouldn't do
it's
that.
a huge no-no,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So there's all types of things that are going to come
Yo,
to light.
find me for Cali and let's keep it pushing.
Uh,
This sounds like hate.
I mean,
What do you
ultimately,
what do you say? You think
well,
this is a no-no?
yeah, I do. But this is the problem. It's who. This is the thing is that they say if this was a lot of other players, there would be no coming back. There would be no fire the interpreter.
Oh, the conversation's gotten to that point.
You would have basically been off the team. You would have been out of the league.
100%?
Yeah, you would have been at least
Oh
suspended.
shit.
So they're saying because Otani is such a phenom and because he's so big to Major League Baseball, they
He's
gotta
worth
sweep
more.
this under the rug, and they kind of gotta allow
Ladies and
it.
gentlemen, if you ever want to get away with your crap, become famous.
That's it. Become really
Be
good,
good at
really
something.
famous, be really important.
Yeah, and then you can get away with slapping a few kids. Now,
So he may or may not face further
imagine he's like, "Yo,
consequences.
I don't speak English. I didn't know they do this."
That's what they're saying.
Yo, I will pull it. I will pull the
They're
race
saying
card.
that's the next thing coming. Is
Tony,
he's
call
gonna
us.
say
I will be your advisor.
he's
okay?
gonna be like, "Yo, the interpreter fucked me over.
It's
I
like,
didn't understand. He needed 4.5
bet.
million."
What's bet? We use the word wager where I'm from.
Right? He
Yeah,
said
yeah,
he
yeah.
wanted to buy his parents a house. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
You know what I
Because he
mean?
said, "Yo, this guy's playing cards in the alley. I should come." So
Facts.
I went. And
He's
paid
like,
night.
I didn't know they meant they were gonna take the house. I
Yeah,
thought we were buying a house.
they didn't look like they could own a house.
So Otani is balling uncontrollably, but not quite. So on the surface, he signs a $700 million deal. He's
Yeah.
the highest paid player in baseball and pretty much all of sports in North America at this point, right?
And
as
how
far
much
as a
gain?
contract
Now,
goes.
okay. Now that being said, Craig,
Mm.
since we talked about last time we spoke about his deal, where is he at now?
Money
In
wise,
regards
or
to progress, like, is
fuck,
this
man.
team like playoff contender? No,
They just
Gratefully just started.
started.
We just Gratefully just
The
started.
season's starting
Yeah,
now,
just
like
started.
this week.
So this would be the
season's
year
starting.
we'll see if he's worth it.
Yeah, but he's not able to pitch this year, so next year would be. So he's just coming off of a surgery and he can only hit this year. So he's going to be pitching and hitting the year following, right?
This
So what
is
happens is,
crazy.
what happens is he is in a league where their baseball has two halves. One half has a designated hitter who hits
Yeah.
for the pitcher.
Yeah.
One, the pitcher has to hit. That's something that they're working on fixing. But
Just so don't
essentially,
kill the pitcher's arms.
yeah, but essentially he's able to do both at the best level, the most elite level, right?
Okay,
But
so
right now, because he's in recovery, they're like his injury still allows him to swing a bat. He's still okay. He doesn't get fucked up.
Can he
cause
pitch?
any- No, he can't. That could
Shit.
potentially take years off of his career if he does, right? So I was just watching a video just before you got here. He had Tommy John surgery, I think, for the second time.
And what's Tommy John surgery?
It's a torn muscle. It's a torn
Forearm?
UCL, I think they call it. So
Okay.
it's something tendon that's like right where your elbow would be, but up on your like forearm.
Yo, imagine being a superstar baseball pitcher and you're jerking off and you blow your shit. Like,
Yo,
blow your
God,
shit.
I never even thought.
And you
these
gotta
guys
go to the
must be-
doctor, and the doctor's like, these injuries looks conducive with masturbation.
These must be furious.
Yeah,
hitting
he's
your
just like
shit, yo.
whipping it because those guys are not like letting any girls in. Their moms are not like, no, you're not letting any hoes up
And
in
they're
here.
jacked too. Their forearm, their whole out of their whole body. That's the area that's
Greg
meant-
sounds like he's jealous. He's like, yo, wish I had a forearm or a picture.
the Morty
Ooh,
arm,
the
fucking
mileage.
Morty arm. So essentially, he will be back to his full form next year. Is the hope, the anticipation on that? But it's not looking good. But it's not looking like anything's gonna happen to him. So like Pete Rose is a big baseball player, and
Yeah.
he's from back in the day and got banned for gambling. He was one of the few players who got like blackballed, totally kicked out, fucking done.
Done.
Right? But I think
Yeah.
he was gambling on his own games, which was more of a no-no.
No, yeah, that's hella
Right?
no.
That's the big
Yeah.
pull. So at the end, when all the smoke is cleared, I think he's going to be okay. I
But
don't think
Jordan
the
used to
interpreter's
gamble a
coming.
lot, and he played baseball.
That
How
was
did he get
another-
away with that?
So that was another comparison that got made. And
Ooh, look at Zane figuring shit. Yo,
Straight
I'm
good.
telling you guys here, the Sharingan is mighty.
and again, Jordan, his status. Could you
Too big to
afford
fail.
have a Jordan out? Could
Too
you
big to
afford to
fail.
not let him gamble? Right. But it's
That's-
like, here's my thing. So let's go back. I'll play devil's advocate. So
Yeah.
as much as I say that, like, should he be punished if this is the case? I do think so because anyone else would. So on
Would
all
that-
fairness,
But that punishment is definitely going to be a detriment to the team.
it will be. And
To
the
kill the brand, his
the
brand.
sport for sure. But at the same time, nobody should be exempt, right? That's the way we want it. You want to play fair, you got to have fair. Also, though, I don't think he's done anything wrong. That's what I'll say, is because like the culture of the
Oh,
game.
you're just saying guilty by association.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yo, dude has a dirty gambling habit.
You've seen that. Michael Vick. Remember he had one of his cousins or
Yeah.
whatever running that dogfighting
He
scheme?
got caught
Yeah.
up in that shit
He
too.
might have been involved in it, but if he probably didn't have a cousin to be like, yo, I'll run this for you on the low.
And at
he
the
probably
same
wouldn't have
time,
been
with
in
that, I just feel like the Japanese culture wouldn't allow it. Like, these guys are bred different, bro.
Oh, Craig's
like,
doing the honor thing. again.
Dishonor.
Craig's doing
The dishonor.
Craig's doing the honor thing. You think this man's gonna
Yeah.
create seppuku?
I'm telling
Like just
you,
gut
fam.
himself
I'm
on the
telling you,
fucking
fam.
on the mound?
No,
Just
legit.
being, I brought great disgrace.
Straight goods, bro.
This is not racism. I really want to watch Shogun. You guys leave me alone. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that he did anything wrong, but I think that it's not going to look good when all's said and done. I don't think that interpreter's coming back, so we'll see. I mean, better chance for the Jays to win it all. So at the end of the day,
Craig's like, yo, y'all gamble
we'll
away
take it.
to your heart's consent. Local teams have been, the Leafs have been kicking it.
Yeah,
They took an L like a week ago, but then it came up like they played crazy. I don't know what's going on.
they
I don't know
trying to
what's
win it
going on.
all,
But
dog.
but
They're trying to
I
win
can
it
see in
all.
Craig's eyes, he's not trying to put too much hope on it because he knows it's gonna get kicked out of his hand.
It'll be interesting for sure.
So shout out to our local Leafs. The Raptors, we're half of a team. We're limping through. We're missing
Heavy,
everybody. Everybody's broken. Everybody's
heavy.
injured.
Detroit beat
You
us.
know.
I called that.
Yeah. You know what?
Back.
But Detroit's always giving us a run.
They do.
Every single game I watch, Detroit's always giving us a run.
They've got 12 wins.
Um,
And
yeah,
we're one of them.
that's terrible. Raptors, we have the worst. We have the worst. I think losing streak in the league.
No, that was still Detroit, but I mean,
No, I think for this year,
no,
Detroit took it too,
bad.
but they beat us.
Detroit,
Oh yeah, now we have it.
Detroit almost had the all-time record.
But
They were
Detroit's doing a
close.
rebranding. I think they're doing a whole new thing. I saw they got new uniforms and stuff like that.
Some of
So,
those
so
are looking pretty fire.
I'm
They did a
I'm down
couple.
for that. I'm not a fan of this year's Raptors. I want to go back to the purple and white. The purple
Yeah,
and white
I think
era was always so fly.
we're so far removed from like good jerseys right now. The
Correct, like, we're
colorways,
not thinking about
everything.
marketing, eh?
We should be, but Raps got the right now. They're projected to have the sixth best odds to get the number one draft pick.
Oh,
Which
we're
we
fighting for last
preview
place now. Is that where we're going?
kind of like that.
I'm not a fan of draft picks anymore because I've yet to see any draft pick bring any kind of glory to any team in the first year, second year.
Not the Raps. That's for damn
The
sure.
Pelicans are balling. Zion,
playing better.
he's been with them for like what, 5 years?
Yeah, he's been there for a minute now.
Exactly.
You don't hear
So
shit.
I ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm
You
just
know what we don't have time for?
what?
The Royals and their shenanigans.
Man,
Now look, Craig,
you better get the $20 bill out of here.
Craig, I said it.
Swear.
I said it, Craig. Um, guys, I've actually written down many times to speak about the Royals on the show, but it just, me and Craig, we get into a vibe, we get into it, just never came up. Now, my second apology for this show,
Why?
I would like to apologize because I was ready here with the jokes. I was ready with the
Oh, you might want to
conspiracy.
hold on to that apology. You might need that. In
Craig,
like
I
20
was
minutes
ready
or
with
so.
the she's not Kate is not around. We're talking about the Royals here. Kate's not around because apparently there's some kerfuffle with her and her ex-lover or William's ex-lover because he was dating some model that's a royal, that's this, that, and the other. Like I had all the tea.
I could only imagine being like a stuck-up royal. Not saying that they are, but being in that position.
You did.
No, I'm just picturing like having problems with a spouse, and if you're like a prince, a king, an archduke.
How do you deal with it?
No, just like how do you not say, I'm gonna go find something better? You keep that shit up. You know what I
shit.
mean? Because they're so wrapped around like keeping it traditional, and
Yeah,
you're
oh, you're
married,
saying
you gotta
so
carry
as
it.
you choose, there's no divorce is way harder.
You know?
Craig's, hopefully Craig's girls not listening.
Like, I'm the motherfucking prince.
This is like, yo, I can't.
You keep acting up.
Nah. I think as a prince, you're allowed to act up.
I think it's British.
You're allowed
culture,
to
though.
act up. You're
I think
allowed
it's
to
like
act up.
the UK
But it's
in that.
dark. He's like, I guess I go for crumpets this
Yes,
week.
right.
Yeah, she's like, you mean crumpets? That bitch. All seriousness aside, I had the jokes ready, I had a conspiracy related, but then it kind of, I turned on my TV this week and
Escalated.
yeah, because the photo they released, I remember talking to my homegirl. I'm like, yo, look, this photo looks really weird because
seems a little
everybody
bit
was,
off,
yeah.
eh?
My word was, it's too symmetrical. It's too square.
It was a little
Everything was too
off-putting. They're like,
perfect.
everything's fine.
Yeah, right.
Here
And
we are on our vacation.
then you start hearing the
Don't
rumors
look
that the really rabbit hole guys are like, yo, actually Prince Charles been dead for a while. Y'all don't really know it.
Yeah.
Like you have those motherfuckers. These people that they people on the
tinfoil
internet
hat.
for a while.
Tinfoil hats flew
Crazy.
on this one,
Right?
and are
So
still ongoing, man.
they were like, they thought Kate had like a fucking eating disorder and shit.
I think most
then
people
I
lean
felt
towards
bad for
her
her.
not being here anymore. That's what a lot of things were leaning towards.
That like,
Something gruesome happened.
she's AI.
She got that like Princess Diana treatment, but low key.
As you think so?
That's what people thought.
I thought they liked her way more than Princess
A
Diana.
lot of people thought because they were doing these suspicious fake reportings and weird
Yeah,
shit that
and one thing
what
that-
is up with her? Is she okay? And they're like, nah, she been gone for like 2
The
weeks.
UK
fam."
tabloids is gnarly.
Oh yeah.
that's a part of their very much a part of their culture.
It's like fake news.
Yeah, it's very much a
Yeah,
part of their
bending the
culture.
truth.
So they get way more. I don't know if they're as bad as TMZ and us and this
No,
side, but
no, but
but
they're
they're embedded.
responsible just
They're
as much.
embedded,
Yeah.
right? So to see the video of her being like, "Yeah, motherfuckers, I be getting cancers and shit, and y'all be talking shit out here," and I'm like, "Yo, it wasn't even like that. It was Craig. I was trying to fall back.
It was AI.
It was
Jamie. It was
Craig.
for what was
Don't.
it called again?
It was yeah.
Sonora.
Sora.
Thank
It was
you.
Sora AI.
That's close. Cora,
No,
Sonora,
I'm looking at
Dora.
her. She's like, bro, like I got cancer and like we thought we had and it came back. So I'll be mad disrespectful. So I came in here. I'm like, Craig, she's okay. And to that, Craig, you said what?
I think. You sure you want to just like take that apology back real quick and we can just like pop it on the
No,
table
I'm
later?
sticking.
Like
It's
an
just
auto
like on my
start?
weather forecast. Because remember, with weather, you're like, nah, we're gonna get some more.
I think that this is exactly what they would want you to think
Wow.
because
The
how
big C?
how are you going to downplay cancer? Meaning like as the viewer,
It's a race card?
yeah.
Craig, you're
I'm
fucked.
telling you though, it's gonna totally divert from anything that may have happened, may be happening. Trust me, because you're like, yeah, I can't overstep that. You know what I mean? Like, who's gonna call out cancer,
It's the ultimate
right?
fallback.
Any time in history that there's been anyone who's faked cancer, they're like the lowest piece of scum on earth. You know what I'm saying?
He's already there. You're
No, I'm not saying she's faking it. I'm not putting it out there like that, right? But I'm saying is that something else that may have happened or is happening, and this could be smoothing shit over.
in other
It's a
words,
distraction.
you could have done the cancer lot. You could have dropped it way early. Drop the album way earlier.
It seems sketchy that they've done all this like photoshopping and like
And
I
we're
know
all fine.
iffy
Recovering.
reporting.
She was ill. She got over it. She
You know
recovered
what I
great.
mean? And then all of a sudden, you just like crank the scale up to 10 and you're like, "Oh, she's alive." But that's where I draw the line. I think that's a little bit weird because you could have just started with that. I think you should have started with that. Because
Start
what's
come
wrong?
out the gate with the truth.
Again, some people enjoy their privacy, and I get that. And yeah,
Yeah.
you could go that angle, but
Yeah.
like, there's no shame in saying I'm dealing with an illness. Like, it happens to celebrities all the time. Everyone's, oh, prayers get well. Everyone's in their thoughts. There's
You
really
would
no
argue that you'll probably get more sympathy from the public
facts.
because Charles just said he's fucked up,
Facts.
and then you were like, "Yo, it got me too,
What
dog."
do you have?
And you
Like,
could start a big campaign.
the only people who hide illnesses are fucking dictators. That's the only person that hides publicly an illness is a dictator because they don't want to show weakness. Right?
And it's not
We
like,
can agree on that.
then it's not like we need like your vote.
No.
You're the royals.
No.
You're already there.
You're there. That's it.
We don't need to maintain. You don't need to. Yeah, you're not losing anything.
You're all supposed to band
No one's gonna be
together.
like, take away Buckingham Palace.
Facts. So I just feel like why all of a sudden do they throw this out of left field? And then again, now it's like that press comes out and then it's like, okay, the end. And now all of a sudden it's all going to be gone. So no one's going to question the sketchy photos.
Nah, bro. The way the new reporters are talking about it, they're like, shit.
Kate,
They're like, yo, she's actually like mad sick, and we've been talking
fuck.
trash.
Kate, if you're out there, I need to see,
Whoa, Craig, she is out
I
there.
need to see a photo of you. Bald
Shout
as
out to
shit.
our UK massive.
Okay, now I'm sorry. Okay, now we apologize. All right. The views here at the Hidden Six are only endorsed by.
This is what makes this show interesting for me is because we can have these juxtapositions, and
Hey,
it's still,
people are thinking it. Someone's got to say it. We may regret it one day
You
in the
really-
ethos, but
So okay, so so Craig, and all in all, Craig's saying, "No, listen, you guys should have came up with the truth from the beginning,
yep,
and we would have been way more receptive to the truth.
would have been fine.
This showing of fake strength and like on it, but then it's I think what's happening here. I think we saw what the palace does when
Yeah.
things go awry.
Yeah,
They pulled the DEFCON 1, and they've been so out of touch because of their what's your word, stuffy or stuck up.
their
That
ways.
they have no way of saying everything's fine.
There's no weakness.
Fire. That PR person's gone.
100%.
Gone.
That's pretty accurate. I
You
think that's pretty fair to
What's
say.
scary is that people picked apart that photo and was like, nah, this mad Photoshop.
I think it was too, though.
Because I looked at
looked
him
pretty
like,
bad.
there's no way her hands should be so. If I run a straight line
perfect
across
on a
her,
grid,
her
right?
thumb on her left side
Yeah.
lines up with her thumb on the right side. It was just too stuck up the photo.
Something seems a little iffy with that still. Yeah, it seems really
Prayers and
weird,
thoughts,
man.
Craig.
I'm saying I hope all is well, but it just to me it seems like there's either something that's getting
So
like
Craig's
lost
like,
in
yo, there's something
translation.
going on. It's like, yo, there's a beef. You think they're fighting?
Could be.
Yo, you guys gotta understand that
They're
marriage is a real fucking thing.
for sure.
Like beefing with your girl in the house when either she says something you don't like or you say not sorry, I shouldn't say girl, say partner,
Spouse.
spouse, significant other when you're like they do the thing, you say that thing I hate you saying and I had enough of you saying it. Stop throwing that in my face. I gave up a lot for you.
Tempers can boil.
Do you think she's happy?
Um,
Let's get nasty with it.
do I think she's happy?
Relationship wise.
Yeah.
But you're looking at all these responsibilities that I have to sign up for. And now it's like, it's not cool.
I see a lot of that with like politicians and stuff like that. You see a lot.
Ooh, shout out to Sophie.
I was gonna say that was one eye opener, and
Yeah.
Melania Trump. That was probably the other eye opener.
Oh shit.
I
The
think
women don't want the
a lot of
limelight.
times they're like, "This is
I
not
just
what
want to
I
have a
signed up
happy
for."
family and mail out stupid cards
Facts.
and just go on a little vacation with the kids.
Maybe no. I think she's happy. I'll
Yo,
just stick.
those are the real baddies.
Oh, the ones
The
that
ones
hold it
that
down.
don't want to deal with this shit.
Yeah,
I
but
don't want the fame.
but
I
you
just want
got
you
it.
to be here Christmas, my birthday,
But you got it.
Valentine's and Mother's Day, and just be respectful and make me feel like I deserve to be a part of your team.
Yeah, you're like
It's-
first lady. What the fuck is all this? Like,
yeah.
damn, bro. I think this is a little bit extra right now. Um,
I can't wait for the first female president because we're so on the
first
dude.
man's.
The first man's is gonna be the first man's.
Coach, go.
Yo, just because you're rooting for him because he locked up.
It's like getting with Oprah.
Yeah, he locked up. He doesn't have to do all. Don't embarrass her.
Right.
Don't fucking cheat.
Right.
Don't get headed in no fucking parking
Don't
lot.
have no skeletons in the
Don't have
closet.
no fucking holes on the side.
That's it.
And you will be
You're
Gucci.
set. Facts.
Because if you guys break up after,
You're still that
you're
man.
still the first
You
man.
bagged the prezi, dog. You bagged the prezi.
Yo, we're gonna do this. Craig, imagine fucking the president, bro.
That would be fucking
Blowing
insane.
her back up, knowing that, yo,
In
listen,
the Oval.
you just freed a country. You just signed off how much and what they sent to Ukraine. That's cool, now, but you're gonna take this. Everybody knows that feeling when it's like, yo, I say this all the time. When a dude's like checking out your girl, like, yeah, that's cool. But then you're like, you don't know.
go to the Secret Service and you're just like,
You're like,
yo,
yo,
go down to 7-Eleven.
yeah, get
Grab
to
me some
me.
rubbers, dog.
They're like, yo, right now, yo, yes. And I can't, yes. And I'll make you a Crown Royal and I'll be good. You just
Okay.
pull up, she's stressed out and shit. You're like, babe,
Okay, it's fine.
yeah, yo, asking the
you.
president for head is Madam President, it's Wednesday. We had an agreement. We had an
boy.
agreement.
But,
Okay.
how many like celebrities, white collar, people that are up there, the elites, how many crimes have been committed that get downplayed, swept under the rug, maybe
lot.
not even reported?
A lot of them.
A lot of them.
A lot of them.
So for this, the royal family in an elitist world is very high up on that tier. They're very up there. So it wouldn't be too hard for them to make something happen and then totally fucking mind fuck you.
You think it really like made people like disappear and shit?
That would be fucked up, but it's like they're the ones you least suspect, fam. They're the ones you least suspect.
Let me ask you a question. How come you don't hear them having stalkers? Taylor Swift have stalkers.
They all
regular mundane celebrities. Who's the guy that's like in the bushes for Kate?
There are people like that.
Who's the girl that's in the bushes for William?
I think that
security's like, yo, get up.
there are instances of people getting into the palace and getting into the queen's bedroom before. There are stories, yeah. I've seen some videos on it.
Craig, that's cap.
One dude did it twice. One dude did it fucking twice, bro.
No, we're disappearing here. We're Thanos. He's getting Thanos snap out.
He wasn't even like super up there, which most of them aren't. But like he just got there.
It's like Howard. He just wandered into the queen's room.
He just got there, bro. And the guard.
Yo, you guys need to stop on your shit.
And the queen was like, so apparently the queen has her own panic button, right? Where the guard.
No, that's legit. That's legit. I would get my mom a panic button, but she just
come. The guard didn't show up.
He's like, nah, fuck that bitch.
The fucking housekeeper came in just for whatever, And the queen's like giving her that look like, oh, there's this fucking crazy lunatic in my fucking spot. And she's like, oh, fuck. And she went and got the guards. I'm telling you, bro.
So that guard's done.
He was toast. He's a
He
fucking.
disappeared.
You fucked up the one.
Yo,
You had
don't
one
no 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 no
shot,
no.
bro.
Don't kill the guard that stepped on the job, and you don't get rid of all of Williams' exes out of the bushes. Okay,
Right? Y'all gotta
Nah.
settle this. We gotta set the record straight.
This seems to be an epidemic, really, Craig, of the rich and the famous, like just falling apart. We go straight into Donald Trump.
Oh man. Some
Now,
people are salivating at this demise, where
is
others are like,
could Donald Trump convince a chick at the bar that he's a billionaire still?
of course.
Are you serious?
You're Donald Trump at the end of the day, man.
But bro, he's the narrative now. Now this is where you
He was celebrity before Prezi. He was rich, then celebrity,
hold
then
on.
Prezi.
Apparently that rich was all a lot of inflated numbers.
Sure. It's some
Apparently.
assets and some,
Now
some
speaking of assets,
speculation.
for all the assets that he, didn't get consent for, which on the show here, consent is fun.
Consent is mandatory.
Yes. Donald Trump was so flagrant that he racked up some of the biggest bills ever in American history.
400 plus M's
Now,
on the board.
he's like, cool, I got that.
But
The companies really, the courts don't like to
I don't
have
get
to-
paid till next Friday.
Yeah, you're like, yo, I hate that shit. You couldn't tell me that
Did you
while we did this, while you asked me for the
we could
fucking
have extended this.
bro. We gotta talk about that one day, man. That you owe me money shit is wild, especially when it's a friend. And you're like, yo, this is putting a strain in our relationship, right?
The worst, the least intelligent person that I know was the one who gave me that advice and said, if you lend a friend money, don't expect it back.
And you get mad because you're like, that's a gym.
And I'll never forget it.
That's true.
Never forget it.
My mom already told me that, but then I got scammed by a family member right after.
But
When it was her advice.
It happens. But with Trump's case, I thought he had it out the gate. Remember when we talked about
I
this
think
last?
maybe
thought
he has it.
I didn't think he was going to be like, of course he's going to cry about it. But
Yeah.
he's going to break it off. Yeah,
But
I'll
I
get you a
think
check.
the problem is that the court system, they're not fond of getting property
And
as
assets.
payment as assets
Yeah.
because I gotta sell it still,
Well, they can't buy fucking cocaine and hookers with that.
right?
Who would
Shout
want
out to
that?
all the cocaine and hookers.
That's a terrible deal. Where's my money?
That sounds like a good night.
I'm supposed to rip these taxpayers off. They're
Yeah.
expecting that pothole on fucking Keel to get fixed.
Fucked him up.
I'm trying to get fucking head.
Now I'm in the pothole. So because remember and the thing is, a lot of these charges got trumped up because it was just him being flagrant in court. It
What
was
you would
like,
expect.
okay, Donald Trump, you gotta pay $60 million to this girl because you mega violated. I don't like you. Fuck your wig. Okay, Donald Trump, that's an extra 50 mil. That's literally wasn't what was about. This is unfair. Fake media.
Yeah.
Because it's a witch hunt. Okay, another 80 mil. That's all it's about. Now, saying this, I still think this dude might win.
the presidency.
Yes.
I was like, the trial's over. He's paying the money.
Yes. But
Well-
the fact that he doesn't have to go to jail,
Yeah.
speak back to what we were talking about, just being that rich and being that guy.
I would not be the one. I would not want to be the one donating to his campaign trail that fucking year because that money gone.
In general, because then you're blacklisted yourself.
You're like, why didn't I see no billboards? Why didn't I see no ads?
It's funny because on Fox News, I'm watching all like the rich dudes saying, "Hey, how come no one's forwarding to
No
me
one's
like I got
endorsing.
5 on it?" And I'm like,
no one's endorsing shit.
I have 5 and I don't want to be in on it.
Yeah.
What would you? It's just scratches the head because a lot of these guys do think all the fake friends he has were gonna step up, but that's just it. They're
That's-
all fake friends.
That's it. Is the irony is like you're gonna fucking get $1 from every American that would have voted for you, which every American that voted for you wants $1.
He has a
Like, you know what I mean?
GoFundMe.
Like, there's no winning.
You being a president having a GoFundMe is wild.
That's fucked up. No,
That's
that's
wild.
wrong.
He
totally
should have
wrong.
took advantage of all the Trump crypto coins that have been going around,
Yeah.
and he should have bagged
do
it
enough?
those. He should releasing
just
his own,
Get in on that.
releasing it, just getting and releasing it because they
Nah,
do
Trump's
have some
pretty good for
legitimate
backing
sites.
stuff, man.
So are you thinking this is it for him?
I hope so.
Craig's like, enough
I'm over
already.
it, fam.
Can we go back to really boring politics
I mean,
where economy's good and no scandal?
yeah, right? Whatever happened to that?
Ah, man, TV, bro.
I mean, you need something to watch. So there's that, I got
Yeah.
this bowl of Doritos and like I don't want to waste it and A couple beers in, I'm starting to
He's
feel
like, I already bought the
opinionated and
beer.
shit.
Yeah, I'm all fired up. You're dancing to it too.
Kinda.
You're arguing. You're like, yeah, that's not how it
But
is.
my beef when it comes to this kind of stuff is that it's like the show is over. The show is being so drawn out. Now what? We want season 2 of that? You want
I
season
think we're
2?
on season 6,
He left you on a cliffhanger.
which was a really good one.
It wasn't a
He
very good
left you
cliffhanger.
hanging on a cliff as a cliffhanger.
Facts. And
Yeah.
we stormed the Capitol, and it was like, on next episode.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if I want that again, man. Like, I don't want spicy politics. Like you said, I am all for the boring, hammer it out, get it done for the people.
You want
politics.
you want the one-liners at the
Like
at the what do they call it? The
debate.
debate.
Yeah.
You want the zingers? The
Ah.
old fogey zingers? Yeah.
But I also want the like sensible shit. Like to me, ever since the election where what was it Bernie Sanders? It was Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, and Trump, right?
Yeah.
Or Obama? No,
Yes.
Trump. It was Trump.
It was Trump.
Ever since that one, and then Bernie just got like shadow banned. This guy just got casted into the fucking abyss.
Yo, they fucked up Bernie.
They fucked Bernie up.
used Bernie a lot.
Yeah.
They used him a lot.
And
That's what the meme of him sitting like with his hands crossed.
and
People are
beyond
just like, yeah.
beyond his demographic of his voters, like obviously you get a lot of stereotypes when it comes to politics, but the shit he was saying was pretty lit, bro. Especially for me being the guy.
Bernie didn't give a fuck.
Bernie's
Bernie's
all
the
that.
neighbor you want to fuck with.
He
You
is
take
going
your
to
buddy, yo,
take it
let's
to the
go
highest
neighbor.
level.
He's
You know
got
what I
some
mean?
gems, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like when he's kissing babies, like he's No, I'm not.
I see Bernie Mac doing like it's a Bernie Mac.
Like
Shout
he
out to
really
Bernie Mac.
means it.
I see Bernie's son. I see him doing like a Larry King or like a Joe Rogan kind of setup
That'd be pretty cool.
where he just interviews. He's like, yo, let's both talk about how we're sick of this shit.
Like Bernie was the I seen some shit type of guy, and to some degree,
I've
Biden.
seen and I know. some
Yeah,
shit.
Biden could have kind of played on that,
Mm.
but he was just on some like, I'm fucking here, like pushed onto the stage, and he's just Kamala's in the back, like fucking whipping the shit out of him.
But
Like,
Kamala's like she's too high.
you know what I mean,
Had
bro?
Speeches and shit. Like you rehearsed those speeches. Come on, you heard it before. Well, you heard it here first. Trump is broke. Craig think he might not make it. He would like it not to make it.
I'd like to see it.
Listen, one thing you guys should be happy about is that at least Vladimir Putin won another.
What was this? I saw that too. And you see
This,
the
this,
other
is
guy's
a, this is a
faces?
political episode. We're gonna do this, right? Vladimir Putin won. It wasn't even a landslide. It was a tsunami.
It was a tsunami.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a meteorite of votes.
The other dude had to show up and take a photo just so they could say he was
Like
running
yo,
against.
and it was
somebody.
Vladimir Putin's boy from 18 years old, just like
Oh.
Otani was, right?
Was it 88% or something
Yeah,
crazy
he's,
like that? Majority vote.
Craig,
Yeah,
as
something stupid, bro.
scary as it is, I'm gonna have some fun with this. You gotta give respects to somebody that can hold that down. Donald Trump wish he could. Obama wish he could.
I mean, the
Hillary wish
Constitution-
they could. Joe wish they
Constitution
could.
don't allow that.
Well, what? I am Constitution.
He is Constitution.
He is
Yeah,
Constitution.
he's Constantine.
So you know what? I'm taking a shot, man. Y'all can get mad if you want, but when the dictators are dictating, they be dictating.
They be putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Putin's been in there for so many years, and at the same time, there's been goods, there's been ups, there's been downs, mostly downs lately. But
Yeah.
they are fake numbers, 100% fake numbers.
Really, Craig?
100%.
You
It
really-
didn't matter.
You don't think they love him like that over there?
I don't think so. Not like that. Not 80%.
Fuck.
No. No.
I was working on the assumption that they like him like that.
Democracy or dictatorship, shit's still divided. You know what I mean? Like
Won't take one of
voting
these
system, regardless of democracy or dictatorship, like you get that one like third party where nobody gets the votes, and you're like, yeah, I kind of expected you to get like 2% of the votes. You know what I mean?
Independents.
The Green Party
Yeah,
back in the day,
yeah.
right? But when it comes down to it, liberal and conservative are pretty neck and neck in most cases. You know, you
Okay.
probably get like a 40-60.
It shouldn't be such a crazy split you're saying.
Not like a 80.
But it does. The reason why the 80 works is because there's no opposition. So are we shitting on Putin and said he should have got a 90?
I'm saying that.
And he's mad he had to give up that 80. He's
back.
mad he had to give up that 20.
He's
like,
already
"What
got a
do I
list.
have to give
It's
up?"
like you
They
go to
love
the
me.
house of the 12% that did not vote for me.
And he makes,
KGB is pulling up.
he makes
on
the
you,
guy,
son.
his appointed opposition comes home to his house over. Like, yo, give me that 20% back.
Hold that.
We're
Hold
gonna
that.
you have to give it to me back because I'm Putin. I'm taking 100%. I'm taking it. So shout out to everybody who's under oppression. Haiti's on fire right now.
Oh, I'm pissed, bro. I wanted to go to DR, and I'm serious. I'm saying this with a straight face. I just renewed my passport last week, and
Oh my
after
god.
years of traveling, I'm planning to go. And
Sorry, Craig.
I want to go to DR, but Haiti's not looking good
Haiti's a
right
mess,
now.
and
They're
we've talked
sharing that
about this on
border.
this show at length. That Haiti has a cloudy history where they bought their independence from France, and the price they paid, they were destined to be bankrupt forever.
And it's been
And
that
with
way.
America having their little plants in there and politicians and all that, and all of Haiti's majority of Haiti's leadership has either been killed or resigned. The last guy, the guy before
The
this, got
smart ones
killed.
resigned.
He got gang rushed in his house and killed. He
Damn.
had some mercenaries and
I'm
stuff.
hearing like
And
cannibalism.
yo, the guys they caught, it was so terrible. They said it was cartel members.
Really?
They had them like sitting down on the street, like lined up. Like, here they are.
Damn.
They're cartel members, and we're like, nice try.
You're like, yeah, right.
Nice try, right?
Get the fuck
Bro,
out of
that's
here.
like you saying some killer, some Papua New Guinea came and to overthrow Justin Trudeau. It just doesn't make
Straight
any
up
sense.
vibe
It's
out.
like, what's in it for them? There's nothing in Haiti, guys. Haiti's so bad they almost don't have any trees because people have to use whatever they have just to get by.
They had, what was it, the wildfires or no, sir,
The
wildfires,
earthquake,
earthquake. Thank you. That really devastated, and like already,
two earthquakes.
already a torn country.
Yeah.
It's just getting struck with natural
So pray for Haiti.
disasters.
I find it weird
There's a
that
lot of Haitians in Canada too.
now hear me out. I don't hear anything from the Haitian community in Canada. I'm not throwing shade. I've had this conversation with multiple people.
You're just waiting
It's
on the
like me.
response.
I'm like, yo, Craig, my island's fucked up. We had a volcano. Everything's mush up.
Yeah,
We need help.
yeah.
It's just as I have a party to go to for my Haitian boy. I have a big VIP party to go
That's
to.
not a
A big,
fundraiser.
that's not a fundraiser,
Oh
right?
shit.
So now me, semi-socialite as I am, I have to keep this in check that now when I go to the party,
You don't say some fucking wild shit. So, what
your
y'all
shit's
doing
on
about this
fire, right?
shit?
All your cousins are shooting because in Haiti is bad. The
Well,
gang,
last year,
yeah, this
Vinci had a fucking
right.
volcano, and
I told you, right?
I
Um,
was you.
it's rough because
Just saying.
when you're hearing reports of the local gangs like almost teaming up now,
Oh, it's fucked.
and
Man.
they're throwing over the, they're just they blew up the police
Like,
station.
what even is a state of emergency in Haiti at this
I
point?
don't
What
know.
is a curfew?
I
Like,
don't know.
it's like
It just hurts
it
because
sounds, and this is like gonna sound really ignorant to say, but it sounds like it's like 60-70% fucking gangland out there,
it is. It
and
is.
30% civilian.
Now everybody's going over to where you wanted to visit because it's just to cross over,
Yes, it's not very far off.
and so you have a lot of Haitian.
They close
immigrants.
their borders now.
Yeah.
Land borders are closed. I think sea borders are open. Probably.
What does
for,
that
like,
even mean when you share an island?
What is the
Is there a
close to the
fence?
border? Oh, the sea or the land?
The land
The
borders.
bridge. There's
There's
got
not
to
a
be a bridge.
no.
No?
It's an island.
Yeah,
So
but
we
like,
could just go through the bush.
there's no bridge connecting Haiti and
No,
DR.
look at your map right now, and you're gonna go
And
learn this right. I want you to learn this in
port?
real time.
It's a port.
It's literally Mississauga.
What? It's like me pulling up on shore.
It's
Like, I just pick
no,
a spot.
no.
Like
It's
pick a
me.
parking spot.
It's me crossing the Don Valley.
Oh fuck.
It's me walking through the
But what
bushes.
is my point of origin? Like, I get to you, and where do I cross to say like, yo, Zane, I reached you through the 401?
No, you just cross.
You're like,
There is no like actual like this is the line.
oh fuck.
There is forests.
You just pulled up. You're a
You
flip.
just walk until you're in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so there's not like
There's
a
no welcome
checkpoint.
to.
If the checkpoints would be on like major roads and stuff, but then
Yes.
you'll avoid it because I'm going through the bush, right?
Okay, I figured that, but with
Mm.
what you're saying with major roads, are they connected?
Yes.
So there is some type of, maybe not a bridge,
Or maybe
physically.
not. We're talking about Haiti, and
There's
they
like a
might
major
stop building the
highway
road.
or
For
like-
example, can you walk to Ottawa
No.
without
Oh,
crossing?
like like could
Like-
I walk to Ottawa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I thought you meant like physically. I'm like, I don't want to do that. That'd take forever, bro.
What are you going to?
That'd take like a
That's how the
goddamn whole
border
day.
just. That's how the border thing is.
Okay.
It's an imaginary line.
Yeah.
It's like state lines.
Yeah.
You can still cross over in state because
Got
your
you.
buddy's property
Got you.
ends off on the state lines,
I
right?
looked at it as like you said with a major road. That's how I look at a crossing. I know that they have
No
the
one's
ability
crossing
to cross
major
all these
roads.
different points and shit like
Mm.
that, but like it'd be kind of dumb to say we've closed off water borders because that's got to be next to
Yeah, it's
impossible.
just gonna be just
Closing a
between-
water border.
and it's remember all I can say it's the same island.
Mm-hmm.
It's one island. It's not like a fence. There's not like a hey you're here now.
Right, right, right.
It's just literally if we can get through, we get through, right?
Okay.
So it's I say yes, guys pray for Haiti.
Yeah, I pray
To all my our Caribbean listeners, our Panamanian listeners. We know you're out there. All the Brazilian listeners, we see
Mhm.
you out there. Um, Florida, we know it's crazy. It's just
I
the
pray for
world.
Florida every day.
The world,
I pray for y'all every day. Y'all fucking
Florida.
crazy.
We do pray for y'all. The world is changing so fast.
Yeah.
Things usually take a long time before wars in countries fall, but it's happening within a week.
Globally, these
Regimes are falling within a week.
Haiti though, like you said, to me, like no surprise.
Look at that shit with Gaza. And as much as we don't like
Yeah,
to talk
that shit
about
is
that shit,
nuts.
that shit is nuts. Because I look at it and I'm like, why would I want Gaza after this?
But
Like you
that's like,
decided to literally blow up everything with four walls.
but I've been facts,
Literally
facts.
twice.
That
And you
just
just
they
like
rebuilt
and
it.
then like, what do you do? I don't even want it.
Yeah,
I don't even want
just
it.
as he slapped that last little bit of concrete on, he's like, ah, yeah,
Yeah.
we rebuilt the.
Yeah, it's just
But
it's sad, man.
I remember years back. I could probably go almost 10 years back, maybe a bit more, and being at Dundas Square and being handed pro-Palestine pamphlets.
Yeah, because this
The
thing been going on for
Palestinians, especially, have been voicing their concerns and voicing their opinions for years and years and years.
what's
Israel, I didn't really hear no counter, especially like on Dundas Square. There's not some guy at the
yeah,
other side of the street. Oh, fuck that guy.
yeah.
But I'm just saying I've been aware of this conflict for a long time
What
without knowing anything about the intricacy of it.
what scared me, but like I told you, we've always talked about Gaza, cartel and Movado.
Mm,
It was Gully versus Gaza,
Gaza always.
where cartel that was it was in the music, in the culture because as bad as Jamaica was, they're like, yo, we're not them. Just think
It
about
could
that.
always be worse.
Just think about they wanted to strive to be as dangerous as the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, yeah.
That it just boggles the mind.
I think in certain areas the civil wars are so ongoing. So you're right to some degree saying that something could get toppled or shit can escalate so
Yeah,
quickly in some of these countries. But I find that a lot of those areas have these never ending conflicts. Like there's ceasefires and there's peaces and treaties, and
yeah.
all it takes is for that one person to cast the first stone and it's fucking on like Donkey Kong.
Jesus
And
Christ.
especially with that conflict, man, they were just itching. Everyone was just itching. And then you have somebody that's like wanting to push the envelope, knowing that they're going to spark this whole thing. And then it's like, you killed my cousin in 99 type of shit. Nobody
Yeah,
remembers why we
South African.
started. We're just doing it to do it.
Craig, I'm getting depressed.
Ah, it's okay. Let's take it on a
Let's make some jokes.
let's take it on a better turn, shall
What
we?
did a guy think? What did the Boeing whistleblower think was gonna happen?
Oh man, why?
Wait, are you the guy now?
No.
Are you the guy?
But why would you?
Okay, you're like you play with fire. Okay, good. Okay, good.
I think that this guy knowingly he said it like from the reports. He said, if I go somewhere, I didn't do nothing.
Now here's the thing.
Mm.
Now, guys, we're talking about someone who was a whistleblower for Boeing was like, yo, Boeing's actually planes are trash and their operating systems are trash and it's like it's pretty bad. The standard's pretty bad.
Like it's one thing when you expose the working conditions at your local McDonald's
Mm.
and everyone's like, "Oh fuck," and the McDonald's is like, "Yo, shame, shun this guy,
Yeah, it's
cast this
McDonald's.
guy out.
Everybody's like, you're poisoning us
I'll be
anyway.
back tomorrow. Y'all clean up the kitchen." It's yeah, exactly. Now this guy's talking about a major, major airline company which is responsible for like
All
huge
the planes in the
majority.
sky.
And it's like you dissing the Wright brothers.
When
You know
I
what I
go
mean?
to when I go to Vinci, because I don't want to go nowhere else. When I go to Vinci, I look at the model of the plane.
It's important.
Then I'm like, how many of you have crashed in the
Oh,
past month?
it's always on the
Yeah.
back of people's minds. But for you to speak out, you kind of had to see this. He did see this coming. I mean, who am I to say? It's
Maybe he
pretty
didn't.
obvious. No,
Hey.
maybe not the actual event, but he knew what the fuck was going to happen. And what are you going to accomplish with this?
But I wonder if exactly. I
Nothing's
think
getting accomplished.
are we saying are whistleblowers clout chasing?
What social justice warrior is able to overcome something like this? Are they clout chasing?
The social justice warriors, I got called that a couple weeks ago, but fuck that guy. He's a racist piece of shit. Yeah, you heard me. Fuck you. I say it. And I say it loud. I say it proud. You boy. I
Hop
tell
in
you
the
what. If it was a one run up and done up, you know, you're like, yo, what if this guy was attacked on a regular day? I pray to God you do.
We
Anyhow,
don't spin. God damn.
anyhow, back to Boeing. Look, I think this guy was trying to catch a wave. and he fucked up.
Yeah,
The way it was a tsunami and
it
he couldn't
backfired.
swim. It crushed him.
Very possible.
Now, I like how the news will fully say, like, whistleblower from Boeing dead. And everybody's like, cool.
Right? Everyone just took it at face value.
Let's go into Boeing's house, knocking down, like, yo, Boeing, I know you're having dinner.
Mr. Boeing.
I just want to know. Johnson, did you maybe, maybe trip this guy or anything? We just want to make sure, you know? But if Boeing released a statement and be like, nah, we didn't kill that nigga, are they allowed to do that?
I don't think so.
So
That's a
shut
no
up.
comment.
So silence
Imagine
is
if
the
they
best.
just said we did it.
Pull a
Yeah, we
Drake?
did that shit.
Just no comment.
I think that going out against the big corporations like that, you're gonna get yourself into a lot of trouble one way or another.
Craig, you wouldn't be a whistleblower, Craig?
I would not do it. I would not do it.
Craig, you come home, you're telling your girl, like, if the public only knew what
I
they're
know,
doing.
but it's like he felt right in doing
And your
so.
girl's rubbing her
I
back,
respect.
gassing the fuck out of you, like, yo, this was your dream.
Nah,
This is your purpose, babe.
nah, I'm still not.
That big back rub from like top of neck to base and
Not feeling
spine.
it.
You say,
Still
babe,
not.
this is your calling. You're the herald.
It's not my moment. It's not my moment, fam.
Craig's gonna chicken out, like a couple more hundred people die every couple
100%.
years.
100%. I'm shut the fuck up and collect this paycheck. I
I
got shit to
wasn't
do.
expecting
I
that
got a
part.
roof over my head. No, what I mean is that I think in that situation you have the ability to walk away, and it's tough because you're in an industry where everyone knows everyone, and there's certain companies and certain corporations and industries where you really will be like, you have nowhere to go. You have nowhere to go after that. You burn that bridge, it burns the entire fucking village.
Is that guy that his kid leaked the GTA game data and his dad worked for the company?
I hope that kid got a fucking
Yo,
serious ass whooping.
if
That's
it's
more
one
innocent.
time, listen, I'm here.
I hope that kid got his ass.
Here in the Hidden Six, you guys know I'm all about beating your kid's ass when they get out of line. So look here, if you can fuck that kid up,
Right?
and it's a fuck up where you pick him up, and look what you make me do.
Facts. This hurts me more than it hurts you.
Yeah,
Actually,
but
it hurts you a lot more.
you're gonna take these lumps, boy.
Oh, 100%. Everything I did for you. No, but these big corporations, you still have the ability to walk away, right? So you get this like highly classified data, or you're just in the know, one of the people, the who's who. You have to just take it upon yourself to get the fuck out of there. That kind of stuff, man. I'm not putting that above family, above friends, above, integrity it hits a level.
So Craig's like, no matter, you'll take the secret to the grave.
Yeah, like
You might tell I want to. You might tell I want to.
No, I'm saying
Mr. Shade's not gonna know.
okay, maybe.
Shade, because you know, like, no one's gonna.
I gotta
Craig's
get it off my
picking
chest.
Craig's picking the tinfoil hat friend because the reporters are never gonna listen to him. Mr.
They
Shade,
never
see how
gonna
Craig do you
believe
dirty,
you.
bro?
No, but I'm saying like, I never want to say this. I don't like putting these things out there. I'm saying that you have a loved one. Everyone does, I hope. If you don't, you got us, don't worry. I would never put my integrity above that loved one. To think that this action could get that person hurt, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's where you got me with the truth serum. You know what I mean?
And Craig's like, yo, they ain't gonna gas me in my
Like you got me fucking in the interrogation room. You've already pulled out 6 teeth. You got the car battery hooked up
Meanwhile,
to my nips.
I got my Happy Meal with extra fries snitching
You know what I mean?
in the other room. Oh yeah, Craig, you did it all, man. It was all him. I'm not a program shit.
No, that's it. That's it.
That is terrible.
I'm just saying that he felt he had to do it, and I totally respect that because there's a martyr in him, right? That kind of stuff could lead
That
to
martyrdom
improvements.
thing, I think, is still cloud chasing.
It could lead to
It's still cloud
improvement,
chasing because you're probably hoping that, yeah, I came out safe when you watch it happen on the news,
right?
right? It's not gonna work.
I don't put it beyond everything. So like MLK, I'm not going to compare him to the Boeing whistleblower. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's not the same, but you get what I'm saying. Like an advocate
Yeah.
that gets taken out for their civil rights or their rights and whatnot. Like MLK is like above that, obviously.
Yeah.
Snowden, if he was to get
He
taken
didn't
out,
seem cloud chasing.
yeah, but if he was to get taken out, right? You'd be like, all right, this guy was on some crazy shit. Like he was exposing some nasty shit. You know what I mean?
But it never took out Assange.
No,
Yo,
definitely not.
Boeing, wait, you guys darker than the U.S. feds?
Right?
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's
It's crazy.
nuts.
I wouldn't put that above. I just feel sorry for his family and friends because they lost somebody they love. Hopefully they're not in the line of fire. Hopefully whatever happened to him
Yeah.
stays with him and they ended it at that.
So
But
you're like,
if
good
you-
thing they got the body.
but you're like, bro, you could have walked away.
Allow it?
Go fucking work at Target. Just go do it.
Nah.
Go stock some shelves. Live a
Nah.
happy life.
They probably did him dirty.
That sheeple
That's the
shit.
grind.
Nah, that ain't for me, bro.
Craig gotta take a piss.
Do it
Really
up.
bad. You have a bathroom down here?
Yep.
TikTok doesn't have any whistleblowers,
It does not.
which is surprising.
A little bit.
Which is surprising.
There's plenty of people saying though that it's like a spyware and
Do you remember my beef? I told you
oh
TikTok
yeah,
was always because I remember the TikTok in China.
just claiming your
It's
kids.
not the same. The TikTok in China is teaching like you physics and shit and math.
This
It's not
one out
teaching you
here
how
is
to twerk.
degeneracy. It's
It's
just
just
straight up
brain rot.
challenges and fucking all this
Bro,
bullshit.
the compilations of like stupid theories on TikTok. Did you know that? And it's just like
Bruh,
even just the way they talk, it's getting worse. And
there's some fire on
I
that.
gotta chill out on that on kicking the next generation's back in
Why?
because there is a thing where it's like they do feel this existential dread because the world is like, yo, you guys are fucked, and the world is. You get what I'm saying?
What you're saying? Just give it to them. Just allow it. We need this.
Just don't tell them. Just don't tell them how bad it is, right? So Congress is moving, guys, to ban TikTok. It's slowly getting. It looks like it's gonna happen. Now it's funny. They're not banning it because it's creating degeneracy.
Yeah.
They're banning it because they want American company to own it, which
Yeah.
is their angle.
And they can't
right?
they can't get a grip on it at this point.
Yeah.
It's too big. It's beyond that. You know what I mean? Like
TikTok is crazy.
has the states ever banned any type of like social media or
No.
media? That would be
They
first,
they're on
right?
Zuckerberg's ass, but they don't never let him go.
Right.
Because if he goes anywhere else, money's gone, right?
Like if an American wants to use like WeChat or like shit like that, they can use it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of other things
I
too.
forget
right?
what China YouTube is, but
No,
whatever
but
that is.
the TikTok seems to be the thing. So it's interesting to see what happens to the kids. Could you imagine if everything just goes back to normal?
What they're playing outside. Yo, if I see some kids playing street
Oh,
now, it's
fuck.
tear roll down my
Greg
fucking.
feels like, why you park up the street? I just couldn't fuck up the chemistry.
That's it.
These kids were playing outside.
That's it, yo. I can't fuck that up, not for nothing.
Are you
bro.
okay with them getting rid of TikTok?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm
Use it anyways.
okay with that too because one, TikTok, you dead. Universal took all the music away.
They did.
They didn't want to fuck with them. All like so
It's all copyright stricken.
they take that shit in.
Oh,
Whatever
shit.
people thought that TikTok and Universal would have worked things out.
Yeah, 'cause
They
that's
didn't
a bag
because
they're giving
TikTok's
us.
coming like
They could give you anything.
TikTok's talking a little bit too brazy.
Okay.
And
bigger
Universal's
than
like,
that.
nah, motherfucker, you still a new kid on the
Yo, watch
without
this.
without us, you're nothing.
Okay.
Artists don't have to do the little TikTok dancing to catch a vibe, which is a thing
It is.
to make your song very TikToksy. Shout out to four bats.
Because at the end of the day, you take this away, you are taking food out of a lot of people's mouths.
That is true.
You've already created.
But a lot of them kids were just shucking and jiving. They weren't really listen.
They should probably get some life experience. Yes.
Yes, go outside. Go make
We
them
can
friends.
all agree on that.
Go get hurt
I'm pretty sure.
physically and emotionally in life. You need it,
Go get
Craig.
upset.
You
Pretty
need
sure
it.
a lot of them though are not going to be well off after this goes down. With
Mm.
what you're saying, it's easier said than done, and I think for a lot of people,
You're gonna have to get creative.
bro, when you latch onto a social media presence, an influencer,
That's all you
social
know.
media,
Yeah,
that's all you know.
That's true.
Ooh, buddy,
That's true.
you'd be a good salesman.
Now I want to get
I'll
TikTok.
be a good salesman.
I would like to get
I could do
TikTok the
that.
hell out of here.
Something else will come along though, man.
I have a question, Craig. Why we haven't canceled Nickelodeon as like a whole?
That's a thing.
Because the reason why I say
with all this shit going on with the people
Yes.
talking like the shit they did.
yes, because I remember
Yeah.
months ago, maybe a year ago, they brought up that thing with Ariana Grande where the director had her on a couch upside down, pouring water and trying to drink water and shit. And I was like, okay, cool. We know there was some nastiness going on, but how
Yeah.
deep this rabbit hole goes.
Yeah.
And we realized this rabbit hole went really deep. The Nickelodeon
The
situation,
massages.
it's like nasty.
Yo, come give me a massage, yo.
Being the father of a kid that's making it big and trying to do right by your kid,
Man,
and then
don't
people
do
like, yo, you're robbing the kid and you have to fall back
Mhm.
just so you don't draw any more heat,
that. Yep.
right? Dad decided not to be a whistleblower. But then he in the back of his head was like, yeah, you sickos.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Amanda
Cancel
Bynes.
Nickelodeon.
I remember when Amanda Bynes was like, yo, I'm in love with Drake, this and we're like, yo, these like TV/Disney kids be getting fucked up at an age.
They have a very
But there is a reason why these kids are so broken, Craig. Why is this not? I don't. I don't understand our fascination with wanting to listen to the height of perversion. Cause some of the stuff the kids talked about they went through was straight like
Fucked up.
it was nasty.
Orlando Brown, if anybody, is like the poster child for the shit that could happen. He's the poster child of like it didn't go well. You know what I
I
mean?
think I'm apologizing to Orlando Brown too.
I'm
I
not. That's
dismiss,
fucking crazy as shit.
but that's the thing. I dismissed him as crazy, but I never respect of I never
What he went through?
what got him there, Craig.
Nah, I think it's too late for that.
Craig, listen. Okay, Craig, I could be Orlando Brown. And you know me, we're like, oh, I know Zane back in the day, he was
Yeah,
mad chill, he was
yeah.
okay. What the fuck happened? So it's the fact of knowing that these shows are still and no one's arrested, by the way.
Nothing has been done.
Listen,
Celebrity status, my guy. So that
um,
more people are
I
going
don't
to
want to do
jail.
this, Craig, but there's this thing where it's like, black parents and white parents, what certain things wouldn't slide. There was the black kid on set, they got his mom out of there
Oh, what was
because
his name?
his mom was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Is it the kid that said, "Oh fuck"?
Bro, they made the black kid do some wild shit.
They
Like
canceled the show when
he
he stopped,
became the
right?
rapping fetus.
Oh fuck. Okay, no, this might be someone different.
Yeah, he became the rapping fetus. And get where the joke is here in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Damn.
was nasty. Putting the be the pickle guy or being the put the mask on whereas you sneeze and like you'll come on. Like it wasn't even frat boy culture. It was just depravity and debauchery and nastiness at its highest level. And I always wondered is how much of society is contributing to this behavior without if we treat these things like a witch hunt, could you imagine?
Oh, it'd be so bad.
Justice.
So much shit be
Justice.
getting canceled, bro,
Listen,
in
my
its
kid,
wake.
I remember my kid said she wanted to be like an influencer, and I never knocked her out like, yo, that's stupid.
You can't expose
Oh,
the
you
dark
watch
side.
too much YouTube or too much TikTok. I
Right.
was just like, cool, you want to be something, but I always tell her in the back of her mind, have a second job and have your wits about you.
That's it, man.
Right? She'll tell me when these kids are being pervert in school. But could you imagine a grown ass man that you signed, shaked his hand, and signed your kid over to as a
Right.
responsibility
Right.
that he is taking advantage of your child and you not knowing?
Nah. That's some next level shit. That's some like evil, evil, evil
Am
shit.
I allowed to fuck a motherfucker up, Craig?
I would say illegally, no, but yes, you should
Okay,
morally.
great. We
Morally, everyone's
listen.
on your side.
I
I
have
think.
such a vivid imaginations. You know, my cousins. Listen, teeth and pliers and a loud beach would solve
Could fix up many things.
good fix up. You see, I'm not really about the quick things, the one hitter quitters.
Uh,
I'm about the you wake up 4 hours later, you realize you
got the
got a
glove format.
yeah, you realize that I had a sandwich, I had a fresh bath, I had a massage. I'm great, but I'm back. So all the pedophiles out there, all the people that abuse kids and take advantage of kids, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
I
the diddlers,
can't
bro.
wait for the day you get run down on and run up. I've had someone made a joke with me one time, Craig, and I know I'm gonna cut out, but I said to them like, you know, if a man my size,
Shoes on the other foot now.
yeah, and the foot.
Do you think
Getting a little dark there. Sorry, Craig. I just can't handle
that's all right? It's a
people taking
touchy
advantage of
subject, man.
kids, man,
No
because
pun intended.
they are the next generation.
Do you
And
think though? Do you think that in let's go back 60s, I'll pick. Let's pick
Mm.
60s. Do you think that it was always kind of a hush hush environment and we're slowly progressing out of that? And I mean super like snail pace progressing out of that. Because I kind
okay,
of see it like that where there were a lot of these problems ongoing way back in the day, right? Everyone was very smaller communities where everyone knew everyone. That's kind of what you get the vibe of back in the day, 60s, 70s, whatnot. And when things were, you knew there was like that dysfunctional house down the street, or you knew there was a da 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 da, and but it was always hush hush, right? Anyone who had the fucked up uncle, the family kept it on the low.
so Craig, I'll tell you this for a fact.
Mm.
I've known it. I've listened to the old timers. I work with a lot of them. They'll tell me like, yes, they never saw it. It didn't have a name.
Yeah,
Pedophilia didn't have a name
yeah,
because guess what? All the biggest celebrities in the world did it.
yep.
Elvis, all these fucking guys did it.
I feel like that's what it is. That this hush hush mentality is slowly going away.
And it's just the guys that grew up in that era
Yeah,
still trying to restore the fucking feeling and be like, yo, the biggest guys did it back then, and you guys need the money, and it's that power thing too, right?
And now you're overcompensating for accountability too, right? Nobody deserves to get off light for anything that is under the spectrum of what we're talking about.
Death.
You know what I mean? But it's
Fuck.
like you can't turn the switch to do like an expose all at the same time. So like the few
And the expose all switches. Sorry, Craig.
no,
It doesn't hit because people are like, oh, this is a really good documentary.
right?
Look at Wendy Williams,
Mm.
bro. I almost came to tears, and I don't know Wendy, but to see a video, I think I saw the interview of China talking to her, which is her name is not blind. She changed her name to like Angela White or something like that.
That's her name now?
Yeah, she changed. She's doing a rebrand. Like,
Okay.
I think she's trying to be the new Wendy Williams.
Good
Shout
for
out to
her.
shout out to rebrand. It's, you gotta respect it. Where she's like she's not referred to herself as Black China anymore. She changed all her
All
handles.
that ratchet shit.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it out the
She's trying to
window.
be somebody like
Trying to
actual
be a
like
housewife.
right or media figure, right? And she told Wendy that she said I love you, and Wendy said me too.
Get the fuck out of here.
But
You should have seen that face though.
yeah, but the face she had on, Craig,
Yeah.
was like, yeah, you're supposed to say that.
God damn, bro.
Because I can see in your eyes there's nothing left.
It's not like
Craig,
that.
there's nothing left between Wendy's eyes, bro. There is nothing left. And then you could tell that China was a role model.
I don't like Wendy Williams.
Bro, who's your role model?
My role model?
Yes.
Spider-Man.
Okay,
No,
good.
I'm just playing. I was
I'm good. I'm fucking with you. You keep it up.
joke.
Okay. Just imagine someone you looked up to throughout your life, musician or something like that, that inspired you throughout your life.
Yeah.
And you finally get to meet them, and they're a burnt out crackhead.
Yeah, it'd be
And
fucked
then
up.
you see them, you see there's no good way of it. You're just waiting for the call
Yeah,
that they're gone.
that's it.
And you remember the heights they were in life, and it was just I saw it. And I remember a lot of people in the industry was saying like they couldn't watch the documentary because it's that hard.
I don't like Wendy Williams.
You're allowed to say that. That's fine. Neither does Method Man.
That's why I don't like Wendy Williams.
Neither was
that
Method
exact
Man.
reason.
But you can't fault them for that's them playing their part in the industry.
Yeah, the personality comes with it.
Right? I'm sure a lot of people that we look up to, they didn't do really savory things, right? So it's just the fact of at the end of the day, I say this to say this. At the end of the day, everybody's human. Not everybody deserves forgiveness.
Mm-mm.
That's something I don't fucking fly with. I just feel that we deserve to give ourselves understanding.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't have to give the other person anything. Give yourself perspective because that also helps you as a person deal with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know what? Imagine someone that's been taking Wendy through court to get like $1 million. Then you see her and you talk to her and you're like, there is nothing there. You know what? I've gotten the universe has held
It's done its part. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, rest your case on that one.
It's run its course.
Yeah.
Me really wanting to suffer more is probably going to be detrimental to me as a human being because you don't even know where the fuck you at.
Now
at
it's
this
like
point.
multiply the amount of a Wendy. Let's just take a villain in general and multiply it times 10,000. You know what I mean? So you take somebody a celebrity that has had allegations proven against them, who got their comeuppance, who have actually been persecuted, prosecuted, the whole
Yeah.
nine, right? And you're like, I can attach that to the name, to the face. I don't like so and so. So and so got what they deserved. But like you said, that industry is dirty as fuck. That industry is one of the most corrupt. So now,
Craig's like, this is par for the course.
just say it goes full exposure, and now that list is 10,000. Now it's different, right?
That's crazy.
Huge win for everyone, nonetheless.
What
Huge win.
What other kids channels we got that would all like dark shit?
The dark
I
shit?
think Disney's still hiding the bag.
Yeah,
eh?
Disney's got to have something running in the background still.
These guys
They
some
got it.
nasty.
They got to. I'm sure they
But
do.
you know what? Fuck Justin and them if they want to talk up after the fact.
Timberlake?
Yeah.
No way.
He
The
was in
Disney
Monster
Club?
Club. Yeah,
Yeah.
Monster Club,
Okay,
yeah.
good. I was gonna say he's one of the
He's
few
in a
people.
puppet. Yo, I know there was some shady shit back then.
He's one of the few people that's actually like made it out. I was gonna say there's very few examples.
I don't know. His
of people
voice is
like,
very high. Maybe that's a contributor to.
very few people who have lived a quote unquote normal life, and he's one of them. Yeah, I mean, I hope that in years' time, I hope we can totally reverse that culture. So, A, make it safe to speak out. B, maybe a better vetting process before these industries even allow. Like what you just said is that
Yo, we should be like, yo, here's a picture of a toddler in bikini.
tell me how you feel.
This your vibe? I don't know. What's
We
the
got
vetting?
one. What's the first
What's
thing
the
that comes to your
vetting
mind?
process for pedophiles?
They're
They
already
can fake it.
no, but exactly, they're already in. It's like they're like rats within the
Craig's
system.
like, yo, them man's been nasty, so
You
you're
need
gonna
a
find out.
purge.
Epstein and all those guys.
You need a purge,
What's his
bro.
other name? The other guy, that other big movie exec.
Oh, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that man's been
By the time he
nasty.
finally gets taken down, you see how he walked up into that courtroom, bro.
No, Harvey Weinstein is a
Decrepit,
guy I
dog.
still want a drop kick. He still
He still deserves everything.
still
Yeah,
deserves a drop kick.
facts.
Get up. I see you all here at 9 again for your
There's
next job.
there's tens of thousands of those, man, and you need to totally reverse that, right? Is you need a safe space for these kids. You need a
Man.
safe space to be created from the jump. And I think when the 99% is pure, the 1% gets weeded out that much faster. But when the 99% is more or less, for lack of better words, the corrupted side,
Oh, Craig.
it ain't happening, bro. I mean, they're always gonna find a way to infiltrate that bullshit.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here, man.
It's pretty heavy.
First, and you heard it last from us.
I'll be drinking myself to sleep tonight, covered up in the tinfoil hat and all the conspiracies.
You going out tonight? I
Think
have
about Boeing.
10 pounds of oxtail. Someone ordered
10 pounds?
of oxtail. Someone ordered from me. I gotta cook.
That's a big pot.
I already got that marinated and all that. Gotta
God
deal with
damn.
that. My shorty, she wants to go throw some money away. So
I like that.
I might go shoe shopping. I'm like, yeah, get me some kicks.
I'm gonna
Um,
be going to a tiki bar tonight, a tiki
Ooh,
themed bar. Yeah, they got some fancy drinks over there. We're gonna go
nice.
check out.
I always envy Craig's nightlife. I have my crazy nightlife, but Craig's nightlife is a little more low key, more chill.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I just like being there, you know. I'm just
Yeah.
part of it. Like I'm on the wall.
Yeah, you're good. You're like
Yeah,
up here.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Like,
oh,
oh,
this is
look at
nice.
this. They actually have like a tiki
Check that decor.
Is that racist?
No,
You
tiki?
sure?
I don't think so.
You sure?
Why?
That's like you having a. Oh, but Justin couldn't do blackface.
I mean, like you can have
That's like you having an Arabian night theme party. How does that?
so like what? Disband Chinatown all of a sudden? I can't go walk down Spadina.
Nice, Craig. Balance. We've restored everything here in the Hidden Six, episode 63.
Hit me up, yo.
Man.
I'm gonna be traveling to the States soon. I'm excited for that.
Oh no, I'm not.
I'm
Because I'm
excited.
terrified. Oh, no, you'll fit right.
I'll fit right in. I fit the type. Let me get my flannel.
Welcome, brother.
You got let me
Craig.
borrow that flannel. Let me get that right quick.
Welcome, brother. I need some swag. Can you get my Trump hat?
We had to end it on somewhat of a positive note.
Yeah, guys, you know what? This episode might seem a little bit doom and gloom at times, but sometimes they're really serious discussions and things that we do think that do need to get talked about or chewed the fat on. But as you do in your own circles, these are things that in this day and age that you can't miss it, you can't ignore it. It is life.
That's it.
I say that to say this. Pray for Haiti. Um, they're going through it right now. Talk to all your friends that are going through it. Make sure you check in on your friends. Like I called Biggs the other day, one of my buddy. I don't care if you hear this, Biggs. Check up on your friends, loved ones, your parents, and all that. Mom, I love you. Hope you speedy recovery. Um, and that's it, Craig. Anything to say to people?
I'm gonna leave it at that. Shohei Otani is innocent.
No shit.
Freedom and him.
Okay, good. So Craig's gonna come with his Otani apology because he's a scammer, and I'm gonna be right because Kate needs to. We need to get off of Kate's back.
I'm just saying more justice for the pedophiles and little more lenience for the compulsive gamblers.
I could not agree
sorry.
more. I could not agree more. We'll talk about Bruno Mars and that big bill he racked up in Vegas later on.
Look, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend
Welcome to the new listeners.
all the time. But you got to make sure you pass this on, all right? You got to pass the sauce. Tell them pull up a chair at the Hidden Six. That's TheHiddenSix. That's at the Hidden Six
I love
on
that
all of
big
your
one.
streaming platforms.
Hey yo,
Catch y'all next time.
peace.
Peace.